Kitakubu.
Hey everyone, KitaSean here, so welcome back to another Fate Grand Order video. So we're going to be talking about Vritra. Is she worth the role? Uh, Honest answer, yeah, she is, but at the same time, she's permanent, and there are some servants coming out that probably you want to roll for more, like Muramasa and then other Lancers in the future, because those Lancers are actually really strong. And then there's also Lancers that can do the same thing as Vitra, but you know, they're lower rarity, they're harder to get. So Vitra is basically a permanent Lancer that can loop with an arts support, so Castoria, and she can definitely do the job. Like, she's very solid. It's not like she's weak or anything like that. It's just because she's permanent, it's like you don't really need to pick her up, like especially if you have Melta Lilith swimsuits. Like, there's no reason to pick her up if you already have Melta Lilith, or you have a Lancer that can, you know, already loop. So we're still gonna go check her out here, but I just want to throw that out there. She is strong, do not get that wrong. But looking at her stats, so she actually has the highest stat as a Lancer, which is actually pretty amazing. HP on the lower side, but it's still an average HP stat. I think she is solid when it comes to that stuff. Her stats when it comes to star absorption 88, star generation 12.2, MP charge on attack 0.55. You know, the MP charge and attack doesn't seem too crazy, but she can gain a lot of art MP back. So quick, art, buster, double quick, double art, one buster, 4 hits on the quick, 3 hits on the arts, 2 hits on the buster, and then 5 hits on the extra. And we go down to her skills here. So first skill, the all penetrating Vritra. A, increase own arc performance for 3 turns, so that obviously helps out with the MP gain and the damage output on her arts cards. Then 300 arts absorption, or increase own critical absorption of arts cards for 1 turn, 300% to 500%. So yeah, you get the idea there. The precedented divine threat. A, increase party's damage against divine enemies for 3 turns. So if you're going to against divine enemies, it's definitely going to be something really nice, and there's actually quite a lot, as you can see here. So yeah. And then MP charge battery, 30%, pretty standard. And then her third skill, she has survivability, grants self guts for 1 time 5 turns, charges own MP gauge every turn for 5 turns. So technically, you know, a battery in a way, but for 5 turns gains 10% if you level that up to level 10. And then the MP damage up 1 time 5 turns, this goes up to 20%. So you can technically use this right off the bat, and just, you know, before it goes away on the 5th turn, use her MP. And you're going to be using her MP all 3 turns anyways, so this is actually, you know, a skill that you can just use right off the bat, even though they're the guts skill. Personally, again, I don't really like how guts is combined with some kind of like damage boost, but because it's 5 turns, it's completely fine. But passive skills, this is where it's kind of sad. I think she should have more, but she has 2 passive skills: magic resistance A and dragon kind A. They increase own debuff resistance by 20%, increase own buster performance 10%, and reduce own damage taken by 180. It would have been nice to see some kind of like arts buff or passive skill, but they did the buster instead when she only has 1 buster. Then a pen skill, she does more damage against Avenger classes. Then her MP. Her MP is AoE, and it seals their skill for 1 turn, reduce their critical attack chance for 20% for 3 turns, and overcharge effect is reduce their art resistance for 3 turns. So again, that helps out with the art damage and the art MP gain. So yeah, she can definitely, again, loop with her MP, and she is a very strong farmer. But again, there are just so many servants coming out that I believe are just a better pickup. It doesn't mean she's weak at all, but she is permanent, so you will eventually roll into her. And not only that, she does get a rate up later on, I mean, we got a second rate up of her, but you know, I don't think anyone in JP is going to be rolling for her if they're really desperate. But I mean, we have LB7 coming out. We have the Gotcha coming out most likely for New Year's. So a lot of us are actually keeping our Saint Courts for that, or just rolling for all the servants right now that are rate up, like Munamasa, Milsine, and then Oberon is coming out really soon. So I think a lot of people are just saving their money, or yeah, their money and their Saint Courts for those servants right there. But I mean, again, Vritra is a very solid servant, but she's definitely not a servant you want to like spend your Saint Quartz on. So I would just stay away from her if anything. But if you're desperate for an Arts Lancer farmer, I get it, you can roll for her. But again, if you have servants like Melt Lilith, if you have servants like Parvati, Quick, like the Quick Lancers are all good. If you have Berserker Arts farmers, and you're completely fine. So yeah, it's not a servant that you should desperately roll for, that's for sure. But again, she is solid. But yeah, that's basically about it. Thanks for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.